fans? It's Monday, so that means 25-cent taco night and a big heaping helping of my sack, my mail sack. Each week leading up to a moderately entertaining Triple THS on Wednesday, I take to social media to find the burning questions that people want answered, and then I disregard those questions and answer stuff about my beard. Let's do this shit! Call me Sack! Alright, first up is a series of questions that I get just about every week. Greg Mann, why do you barely answer any MMA-related questions on your Q&As anymore? Chad Humphrey, Tommy, what kind of questions does a dude have to ask to get in your sack? It's like you're a damn sack snob. Randy Olson, what's the best way to finally get a question answered? Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, telepathy, Jedi mind power? Doug Farley, how bad does it have to burn when you pee for you to be able to say it burns when I pee? And if you don't answer me this time, I will cunt punt you. If you're having trouble getting your questions on the show, the process for picking them is very simple. I print out every single question, then I put them in a magical top hat. The top hat goes on the head of a snowman who then comes to life. I kill the snowman with a flamethrower, pull all the questions out of the hat, place the questions that didn't get burnt in an envelope, set the envelope on fire, reprint all the questions, put them in a new envelope, give them to a small white owl who then flies the questions to the Shire, where the ring bearer then decides which questions make the show. So if you're pissed about not being chosen, you can talk to Frodo Baggins, because I got nothing to do with this shit. Next up, Andrew Bailey. If Frankie Edgar wins his rematch with Aldo, how many more rematches does this open up for him? At least 30 to 40 fights at varying divisions, based on last name, eye color, and their ability to spell shenanigans. And once UFC finishes the time machine, you can expect to see Frankie Edgar taking care of business at WrestleMania 3 versus Macho Man Randy Savage. Next question, Mark Seeley. Tommy, say my name 3 times in your bathroom mirror, and I will come back and haunt you. That's fine, Mark, but you better get in line, because I got Bloody Mary, Candyman, Piggy Man, Jinx, Biggie Smalls, Beetlejuice, Oscar the Grouch, the Ghost from Paranormal Activity 3, and Steve Prefontaine, all haunting me through my bathroom mirror already. It's starting to get a little crowded in there when I brush my teeth in the morning. Brian Parker. Is this the reason Johnny Hendricks is so powerful? They sent me a link to an article that says, Pentagon study finds beards directly related to combat effectiveness. Brian, it's a well-known fact that beards make you at least 90 to 95% more badass than beardless people. They also make you more resistant to fire, cold weather, and certain forms of hepatitis. What you may not have known is that beards also help you to make beautiful, heartwarming, and thoughtful poetry. I mean, it makes you better at chugging beers and fighting bears and shit. Testosterone! Next up, Jen Stetzel. Nice disclaimer. Are people really that dumb? You would think not, Jen, but let's not forget that this is a thing that people do. Yeah, I better keep the disclaimer. Christine Ashton. Will Pat Barry and Rose make the move to the WWE and become the most dangerous tag team known to man? They would easily give Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels a run for their money for best intergender tag team of all time. Okay, this one's from @Cuddletastic. I like kittens. Do you like kittens? Danielle, I'm going to ignore the obvious innuendo in this question and actually tell you how I feel about kittens. Not just kittens, actually, but all domesticated animals. Unless the dog or cat in question can talk like Scooby fucking Doo, not a fan of pets. I know what you're gonna say, but Tommy, dogs are cute, cats are so fluffy, they love us. Wrong. Animals hate you. They just can't do anything about it. Sure, Mr. Snuggles will eat the food you give him, let you put him in a stupid-ass Halloween costume. Let's not forget who Mr. Snuggles' cousin is. That's right, it's fucking Mufasa. And if you think for a second James Earl Jones won't eat your face, you've watched Lion King too many times. Your kitten tolerates you, but if it were the apex predator in your house, it wouldn't be putting you in adorable sweaters, it would be giving you the business for looking at it in the eyes. Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. Robert Begley. Dana White's mentioned that there's a fighter in Tough 17 that's already sent several people to the hospital. Any chance this is the Ultimate Warrior? Robert, I would say with 97% certainty that the Ultimate Warrior is the person Dana's talking about. I just wonder, how is he prepared for Tough?
How must I prepare? You must ask yourself. Should I jump off the tallest building in the world? Should I lay on the lawn and let him run over me with lawnmowers? Should I go to Africa and let him trample me with raging elephants?
Alright, he's getting run over by lawnmowers. I think I could replace this entire show with Ultimate Warrior promos, and it would still make more sense than half the shit I say.
Load the spaceship with the rocket fuel. Load it with the warriors.
Maybe not. Okay, this one comes from Hideout the Gene. Do you want to be choked out by Hoist Gracie, head kicked by Crow Cop, or leg broken by Jose Aldo? I don't think I want any of those things, Hitty, but I know a guy who does.
Come on in. We're nightmares on the best part of my day.
Okay, last question of the day. Raphael Hohenkirk. Tommy, how can I be funny like you? It's actually pretty easy, Raphael. First, lower their expectations by making the show so late in the day that they're too tired to realize you've reused the same jokes for the last 3 months. Then talk so fast that they don't realize your joke wasn't good until you're already moved on to the next one. Do terrible impressions of people the audience is familiar with, and when you can't think of anything funny to write, just bring on Anderson Silva to whisper gibberish for 2.5 minutes. Follow those simple steps, and you too may be as moderately successful as I am. See, that was self-deprecating humor. People like that. That's all I got for you guys. Thanks for all the questions. Be sure to tune in this Wednesday for an all-new Triple THS. I'm bringing back a few fan favorites, and a new friend or two might join us. It's gonna be the best Triple THS since that one you really liked. Join the National Championship fight, fans. See you in a couple days.